So, I knew there was a reason we decided to wait until the second episode of this Jamaica trip aired before doing a reaction.
And we're going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth on this foolishness.
Scoot up for a second and let's talk. Yo, DJ, roll that beautiful champagne footage. Welcome to Champagne Secrets with Empress and Kingston, where the bubbles are crisp, the secrets are smoother than silk, and the gossip flows like the finest champagne. So grab your glass, darlings. Let the corks pop, the laughter bubble, and the tea spill. Here, we sip sophistication and spill secrets with style. So hang out with us in the secret chalet and enjoy the chicest, sassiest, and bubbliest gossip hour on YouTube. Everyone has an opinion. This is ours.
Big up yourself, Empress. Glasses up. To the streets that never sleep, and to the secrets running deep. Let's get it.
Oh, my champagne shit. Yes. Welcome to Champagne Secrets, baby. And if you're on your champagne shit, then grab your glass and hold it in the air. Pour it up like you just don't care. I'm the Empress.
And it's me, Kingston the King. Me not mean, me just say what we mean.
And we invite you to come chill with us in the secret chalet for some grown discussions and bubbly banter. So if you're ready to sip, savor, and spill, then come on in.
Indeed.
Now for our disclaimer. Over here, we don't name, call, berate, or tear down. We do, however, discuss actions and behaviors, and we sip on a little something while doing it. We get classy with a twist, huh? A little clink with chaos, huh? So I hope your glasses are filled to the rim. And if you're watching in the morning, go ahead and throw some orange juice in and make it a mimosa. It's all good. And for our non-alcoholic confidants, go ahead and grab you a non-alcoholic bubbly and get on in here. So on today, what are we sipping on, Kingston?
We decided to throw a new one in the mix on today. We're going to do that Stella Rose Imperial Black. If you ain't tried it, go get it.
Let's get it. So make sure those glasses is full. And let's get into this Baddies tea. Because over here, we serve it shaken, not stirred.
Indeed.
So, Jesus Christ. I don't even know where to start.
Let's start right here. First of all, who hurt these girls? They didn't know if Smiley was really hurt or not. The immediate jump to was, she's faking.
I think the heifer was faking.
But still, until you know the whole of the matter, you can't respond.
You can. Let me tell you why you can respond. Because if you've ever been in the presence of someone who has had a seizure, you know what a seizure looks like, and you know the after effects of it. Now, do I think Smiley had a situation? I absolutely think she did. I think she took something more than she drank something. And yes, I do believe she was drunk. I do not believe it was as bad as she made it to. This girl is a hell of an actor.
But this is the thing though too, right? Who officially said it was a seizure? I didn't hear her call it out. Somebody else must have yelled it out. She's having a seizure.
Well, I think that would have been the natural response to think that someone was having when they on the ground damn convulsing, that she might have been having a seizure. So
But somebody should have slapped her to make sure.
So, something. Just slapped her, period. And here's why. So we reserved this reaction because look, my inner Virgo kicked up and it wouldn't allow me to post a reaction to the first one because Zeus played in our face and spent a whole episode on this seizure. They didn't show what led up to it. There's cameras on the bus, on the Sprinter, whatever. Nor did they really say what she took, what she was drinking. All of this stuff is recorded.
I know what she took. I could tell you. Want me to tell you?
What she take?
She took what Nicki sung in the song, Pills and Potions.
Pills?
She's overdosing.
On herself.
Big up yourself, Nicki. Trini love.
They had already said in the previous episode that Smiley said she was going to make that day about her. And I think Smiley took a moment to make the day about her.
And she did. She went out on top. She went out with great acting and as a victim.
So even if you look at when she did her live after the episode with that fake cry, her eyes weren't red, number one. Her eyes weren't puffy. We know what it looks like when we're really hurt and we've been crying. How have you been crying, but your eyes aren't even red? Maybe and then she going out of her way to, y'all just know what it would do. And I was so hurt. And y'all was your girl, bye.
Impressed. Maybe she was crying in the inside.
You gonna make me violate the rules of my own channel.
It was inside tears.
Could you try to play the devil's advocate this heifer?
Smiley.
So this episode opens up with the continuation of them discussing what's going on with Smiley. And House B already knew because here's the thing, and this is what I don't like about Zeus, is the way they cut and edit these shows. I believe if they would have shown some of the conversations that these girls were saying took place in the house, we would have a better understanding as to why House B was saying she was faking.
If she was faking.
Lord Jesus. So you're telling me that you believe, Kingston, you believe this girl was really having a seizure?
I'm just saying we don't know what happened until we get a whole other matter. That's all I'm saying.
So the
doctor didn't come out and say anything. We just have non-professionals.
But then you got to look at why is that? Why is it not one damn doctor came out and said she had a seizure? And we gonna get to it in a second. So
maybe she had the pill and the name of the pill was seizure, and it just gave seizure type symptoms.
I can't.
I mean, you know.
Look, I'm on Tasiki's side with this one because Tasiki was ready to slap the hell out of her, and I was ready to slap the hell out of her too. Your big grown ass in this damn floor acting a fool in front of all these people on this here vacation when y'all could be out there enjoying Jamaica and the water and the weather and the culture and the people. And you out here acting a damn fool.
Now, if she is faking and I'm jumping out the window here and defending her, I'm going to be mad.
Well, you ought to be damn mad.
Because you don't go to the Caribbean and act a fool. It's against the rules.
A whole damn fool. I believe she was drunk. I believe she may have taken something. I believe everything else was over-exaggerated. I'm not saying that she did not have an incident. I'm saying she over-exaggerated her incident. So that as the girl said, that she said, the attention would be on her.
Then what kind of attention would that be?
She had it. She had a whole episode devoted to her.
Well, I guess she won then.
She won. Child.
She got a whole episode and then exited.
Before we go any further and before I forget, please like and subscribe so you'll be notified. Hit that little bell and then you'll be notified whenever we go live.
Mash it tough.
Mash it tough. And go ahead and invite your friends so they can become a confidant too. Help us blow up. And if you want to bless the channel, we have our Cash App on the screen. It is Champagne Secrets. Go ahead and bless your channel for the one time.
Bless it up now.
So as we continue with this trifling situation, you have the girls from House A crying because they're literally concerned about this wench acting a fool.
We don't know what's wrong with Smiley.
I'm
holding out hope for your Smiley. Get some documentation together, please.
Get some help is what she needs to get.
More Henny.
She don't need no more. That's why she in this situation now.
Okay.
Talking about Henny thing does it.
Okay. Rum punch then.
Listen, my problem is I ain't never seen Henny do nobody like that.
But it's Jamaican Henny.
Okay. They probably had some Jamaican pills with that Henny too.
Zombie lang, you know?
Hey, y'all, listen, because these girls look rough on this trip.
They weren't ready for the heat.
Ladies, listen. The purpose of wearing makeup is to make it look like you don't have anything on. All these damn girls look rough.
Casket ready.
In Jamaica.
Clown makeup.
They look rough. They ain't got nothing on. Them faces is different without that makeup on.
And just for those who heard the intro and saying, oh my goodness, they're name calling. No, we're not name calling. We're just saying there's a right and a wrong way to do everything. You should not be looking like you're ready for a circus or a funeral. Get it together.
I'm just saying, whenever you take your makeup off and you look like you could have starred in Face Off, too much.
It's a tragedy.
You should not take off your makeup and look like a totally different person, ladies. That should be against the universal law.
My vote is for natural anyway. Be yourself. Love yourself.
So then we have Tasiki saying she's going to fight Smiley because she said Smiley didn't start acting until she noticed that she started getting scared. Why would she have a reason to get scared if she wasn't taking something? This is what I'm saying. They have cameras on them Sprinter vans. Why they keep playing like they can't roll back that beautiful beam footage?
But I'm just saying though, right? And I love Zeke. Period. Out of all of them. But what, does she have a meter out there? A fear meter?
Fear of what?
She's saying she was scared?
No, she said Smiley was scared.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How does she know she was really scared and wasn't really going through a situation?
I'm not gonna play with you about Smiley acting the damn fool.
Me not trying to play no games. I'm just saying we don't know.
In the islands.
We don't know what happened to Smiley.
She waited till she got out the States, got in the islands, and acted a damn fool.
Smiley.
In the islands.
I believe in you. Don't let me down now. Don't let me down.
She done let herself down and everybody else. So now we have Natalie, because that's what I'm going to call her from now on. She Natalie, not Natalie. Natalie, because Natalie be lying.
You call her Natalie. I call her Natty Lice, because she makes me itch.
So she starts asking what happened on the Sprinter. And telling the people not to be negative because, you know, this is a serious situation. And she really trying to rub it in like she really concerned, forgetting just an episode ago, you was all in this girl face talking about, get up. Do you see how you're behaving? Now you're concerned, Natalie.
Why do I feel like she trying to be an EP too late?
She trying to be a cover too late because you knew. I think Sky had already told her what was going on. You knew. Everybody could tell from Smiley's body language that this girl was over exaggerating. No one talks after a seizure. Come on now. And I want my son. You're purposely trying to make yourself sound drunk or high or out of it or whatever. I hate my life. I hate my life. What?
I mean, People hate them lives.
Sir.
A lot of people do.
Good night.
Maybe she felt like she needed to release. You know, she got the little one. She said, I'm in Jamaica. I'm going to have a good time. Had too much of a good time. Nobody really specified exactly how many shots she had. Some said 3, some said 4, some said 25. I'm just saying.
I remember having a drink off with my brother, my god brother. We had a gigantic bottle of vanilla Ciroc.
Mm-hmm.
We went shot for shot. I think I probably made it, because he's a professional drinker, I think I probably made it 10 shots in when I was like, oh, okay, you know what, I'm going to call it quits. But even when we poured the last shot and he made the last shot a double shot. Now, after that, I was twisted, toe down, and everything else.
And were you normal?
I didn't have no damn seizure.
I asked, were you normal?
I was normal enough.
Normal enough.
I wasn't this.
But were you normal after that?
What I'm saying is that was
after 10 shots.
I'm not
looking for details.
She only had 4.
I'm not looking for details.
She had 4.
I'm not looking for details.
She had 4.
I'm saying, when you had those, were you normal?
I was
yes
normal
no?
enough.
No. Yes or no? Were you normal?
Enough.
So imagine you're enough and you put that in some Caribbean heat. I'm not talking about the heat that you may know. I'm talking about some Caribbean heat, which is different.
We're talking about the difference between 10 shots and 4. And my last shot was a double. No. It was more. I think I was about 15 in. Let me take that back. Because I remember the last double took me to 15. So yeah, we was about 15 shots in. Now I was drunk because I fell in the snow. I remember falling in the snow because I couldn't walk straight. I wasn't having no seizure. And there's a certain slur a person has when they're speaking and they're drunk. That girl ain't had no damn slur.
Smiley,
When you hear a slur from
Smiley, me hope you're okay.
I can't. You got somebody on your side, Smiley.
I believe in you.
I don't know why.
Don't let
he's
me
on your
down. You've been getting beat on the whole show. I'm hoping this is an opportunity for you to rise up like I think you can.
She need her ass whooped.
Maybe so.
After this.
But we shall see.
She wasted a whole day in Jamaica. I wish I could be in Jamaica right now. She wasted a whole day in Jamaica being an ass. You didn't know no other way to get some camera time besides this?
I mean, you know, people do strange things for strange reasons.
Lord. So, Sky starts explaining how many drinks she done had and that everybody should show compassion and not be negative. And Natalie is talking about this is a serious situation. It's really serious. I feel like I saw her smirk. I believe Natalie know what's going on. I think I saw her smirk just a little bit when she was talking to the girls and they was trying to tell her that this girl was faking.
And I'm trying to figure out, when is the real Sky gonna show up? We keep getting little spurts. I'm waiting for the real Sky to show up. It'll probably be the last episode and they can have to carry her out. We saw a little piece of it though. But I need to see more of the real Sky, because when that security guard was trying to get at her about pushing Smiley's face away, she was about to fight that security guard. The real Caribbean girl in there was about to come out.
You could tell from the way that Sky was explaining that I think Sky knows a little bit more. Everybody on that van know. They just don't want to say anything because you can't quite say that you popping pills in another country where you're not supposed to have pills.
Right, this is true.
So,
they definitely book you down.
So it seems to me like everybody knows that she took something, but nobody wants to say what it was because they really keep hinting to it. Even when Natalie was talking, she kept saying, I don't know, did she drink something, take something. They kept hinting to her taking something.
Pills and potions strikes again.
So then she explains that Bobby Lights and Suki are there and she's going to get them. Now, I love me some Bobby Lights. Bobby is ignorant, like on a whole new level. I don't know if y'all saw House of Villains. If you didn't, amazing competition show, amazing. And Bobby had me tickled the whole show. He stole the show for me. Y'all gotta go watch that. So I love me some Bobby Lights.
And big up yourself, New York.
So Sky asks if they're going to be together because she's tired of them being separate. And Natalie starts saying that no, they're going to be separate because she's going to go meet with Bobby and Suki. And basically that is too much for all of them to be together. So they're going to get together at dinner. I don't know why House B don't understand. Natalie don't want y'all with her. Right. She don't like y'all.
Right.
Including you, Sky. She don't like y'all. That's the only reason why House A and House B cannot get together, because Natalie don't mess with y'all like that.
I kind of be feeling like Sky and Natalie have their own thing going on. Because she be extra complimentary.
But she does. Because you talking about Sky towards Natalie?
Yeah.
That's because she wants to fit in. She wants to be in House A. And like I said, they haven't watched all these episodes yet. So they really don't know House A does not mess with y'all.
I need for her to fit out, because when she peed in the cup, it killed everything.
But that's typical Sky. Oh, we also had Camila. First of all, Camila, this orange eye makeup you had in this confessional, honey, it was giving. I love orange. I have to say orange is probably my secret obsession.
It's really sad though that she waited until almost the show is over to really be what I feel like is her authentic self. I feel like she is an individual that has no problem with being unbothered and just expressing how she feels. Wish we would have seen more of that.
Absolutely, instead of her like fading into the background or trying so hard to fit in, right, instead of coming on, kind of like Suki did. Just be yourself, girl. Yeah. You got history in this. You was a baddie first.
Being yourself is what'll help you win every time.
But she's saying if Smiley doesn't care about her health, why should she? And this whole episode, we see House B ain't messing with Smiley like that. They all know she on BS.
Yeah.
So now we skip to the hospital, and they're taking Smiley into the hospital. And Smiley is saying she don't know what happened. And she in the hospital room acting dazed with the doctor, talking about she missed her son. Clear as damn day. Asking if somebody beat her up. Clear as damn day. No, but somebody should have. Hell, the way she been behaving on this damn trip.
Now, Smiley, I'm definitely still holding out hope for you, right? But one of the things that you never ever do when you're visiting another country is talk down on that country in any way. I don't care if it's a hospital. I don't care if it's a fire hydrant. You're there in someone else's country. You gotta be more respectful.
Well, she had to play the part. She had to play the part for this act. But she was saying, and cut she was given.
She was saying, get me out of here. It's hell. Come on now.
Child. Behaving like this in front of damn company. Girl.
And this is why they look at Americans different now.
She was also saying she has a history of seizures. So if she has a history of seizures, then she should have been able to better act and perform out this seizure she was trying to make it seem like she was having. If she don't know what happened, then how the hell she know how many drinks she had? This is where I'm confused at, because she told the doctor she had 7 drinks.
I believe her.
How can you say you had 7 drinks but consistently say you blacked out and you don't know what happened? If you blacked out, how do you know what you drank? How do you know what happened? How do you know how many you had? This ain't just lying.
Now, before she blacked out, right? She had the shot that she got poured into her mouth. Mm-hmm. She poured a couple into a cup herself. Mm-hmm. And then they also poured a couple for her and passed it to her. So if nothing else, that's at least 5 right there. But
Rega-
5 what looks like double shots.
Regardless of whether or not she had 5, 6, 7, 3, or 2, the fact of the matter is, if you're so-called drunk, if you so-called have multiple seizures, if you so-called blacked out, number one, how are you so lucid in your communication? And how the hell do you remember how many drinks you had? You blacked out. You keep saying, I blacked out. I blacked out. What happened? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So how do you know how many drinks you had? Sis, you gotta make it make sense.
All right.
Gotta make it make sense. So, did we flash? And we have Natalie meeting with Suki and Bobby. And she explains to them what happened. And Suki says, what the hell is Suki says she was concerned that she had a seizure. Suki, what the hell is a seizure? What in the hell is a seizure?
Well, I can't talk about nobody with my dialect sometimes. But, she was concerned as I am concerned.
Boy, bye.
Suki, I'm with you.
So, now you have Natalie telling Suki and Bobby that the other house is being insensitive in the situation. Now they're not being insensitive, they're being pissed because they know Smiley is on BS and she done ruined the whole day in Jamaica. And half of these girls on the trip have already said they've never been to Jamaica before.
Let's be for real. The trip wasn't ruined. Because if it turns out by far chance that the girl really is hurt, they just said, all right, we'll find out about it later. Let's go shopping.
Yeah, okay. So, House A, while they're walking around and enjoying the island, so they go have shots with Bobby and Suki. They do their baddie shot o'clock in these shot glasses that they've purchased. And they really vibing out. But one thing that I noticed in the moment was that Entertainment Tonight and Rolly was missing. Why they always gotta be gone at the same time? I keep telling you, I think they licking lollipops.
I think they licking more than lollipops.
I think they licking lollipops, because when one jump, the other jump. When one say something, the other one say something. Clearly, when one disappear, the other one disappear.
Yeah.
They got an inside baddie love affair.
Who you think is the top?
If it's Rolly, I know you big small ass getting crushed by her.
That's some large scissors.
Goodness gracious. So now we have House B walking around. They're shopping and they're eating and they're vibing out too.
On the real, feeling the Caribbean vibe.
You have Sky doing a confessional saying that she's worried about Smiley. Well, yeah, I guess she would be if she knew what the girl took. She would be worried.
Yes, Hennessy only. And maybe a little pills on the side.
House B is over this girl. Clean over this girl. Sky is worried. And House B just trying to enjoy their time. They done lost enough of their vacation dealing with Smiley. Then you flash to House A, who's finally caught up to Rolly. I'm sorry. You flash to House A walking down the street. And they're explaining that Rolly walked away because she was upset. So, after this, you flash back to the hospital. And you have Smiley in the hospital telling them to get her out the hospital. Now, if you just had several seizures.
Right.
And you don't know what's going on with you, why would you be trying to leave?
It's a miracle.
That's what you call it?
Yeah.
It's a miracle she all of a sudden okay. Now she want to leave without checking to make sure she's okay.
It's a miracle. She got instantly well.
I can't. I
believe in you.
I can't. I can't believe in you believing in this.
Smiley, don't let me down. Don't let me down, please.
So my thing is, I don't think she wanted them to check her. I think she wanted to leave because she knew if they would have checked her, number one, they would have found out what was in her system. Because if you're lucid enough to do that, and you're lucid enough to tell them that you want to leave, then you ain't had no seizure. I'm just going to stick to it. You ain't had no seizure because you're doing too much communication.
All right.
Way too much communication. So they showed them, the Zeus team, I guess, taking her out of the hospital and taking her back in the Sprinter van because she's clearly checked herself out the hospital. So then we flash to Rolly. And I have to admit, I'm with Rolly on this one. Yeah, I didn't think I would say that.
Ever?
Yeah, anymore in this season of Baddies. But I have to be with Rolly on this one. Because when you've seen someone have a seizure, then you know what it looks like. And you know the after effects of it. No one held her tongue so she wouldn't swallow it. Her eyes didn't roll back to the back of her head. And she was talking afterwards. So clearly, we got to let go of this seizure narrative. Also, on top of that, not one doctor came out, contacted Natalie or anything, and said, yeah, it's serious. She had a seizure.
You know, I hate that it had to be like this, but it was refreshing in a way to see Rolly have a real moment.
I agree with you.
I didn't feel like she was putting on or adding too much to the situation. She literally had a real moment. Talking about the situation with her father and him having seizures and her losing him, and also opening up and saying that she battles depression, which is a very real thing. I just want to pause to say, if you yourself, any listener, if you're battling depression, don't be afraid to reach out for help.
Please reach out for help. I agree with him. And if you need someone to talk to, please send me an email at champagnesecrets@gmail.com. Please, let's talk about it. Because in this moment, I do agree with you. Rolly had an extremely real moment talking about her dad. You could tell in that moment it wasn't
Real
scripted.
emotion, yeah.
It wasn't for the camera. It really seemed like a real moment from Rolly, which is, if we would have seen this the entire show, not even just from Rolly, but with the entire season, this season of Baddies, where people were exhibiting real moments and not this made up stuff.
Which is supposed to be. Because they call it reality TV. But there's so little reality. More reality. And let the TV take care of itself.
Right. And she spoke about, her depression and all of that. And for me, this is a prime example of the phrase, hurt people hurt people.
True.
Because also in this situation, it made me think about the fact, if this is what you're struggling with and you know this is your struggle, then why are you bullying others?
Right.
Why are you bullying others? But you're bullying others because hurt people hurt people.
This is true.
I need somebody else to share in this pain that I'm feeling, so I'm not feeling it alone.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate. So they're loving on Rolly, and Natalie gives her gifts, and I thought this was a very real side of Natalie.
Yeah.
It showed her being sweet, which we don't normally see from Natalie.
Which may be ultimately the real Natalie. But sometimes when we're in the pursuit of success and more, it allows us to become someone that we may not have intended to become, or we become that person in order to be able to achieve what we feel our goals is. But it was good to see Natalie, like you said, actually have a real, genuine human moment. That's reality TV. It's not saying that everything is going to be alright, but it's okay for you to show in a moment that you have compassion, or that you're hurt, or that you're frustrated, without beating on each other.
Yeah, I think it was just, this scene just gave me real. It just gave me a real moment. I loved what I saw from Natalie. I loved what I saw from Rolly. Even though I do not care for their characters on the show, in this moment, I love the realness. The realness was amazing. So then she gets an update that Smiley is out of the hospital and that she's going to come to dinner later. So again, you done had 2 seizures, a blackout, you drunk, and all this extra stuff. But you coming to dinner. You're not going to go home and lay down. You have enough of your faculties in position that you can leave the hospital from such a detrimental situation.
Smiley, I'm holding out hope for you, but it's not looking good. It is not looking good. Don't make me jump ship on you now.
So you have Sapphire in the confessional reiterating what Natalie said. And listen, this outfit that Sapphire had, now she's a gorgeous girl, don't get me wrong. This outfit that she had on was giving life. There's a brown and gold on her chocolate skin with this slime hair slaying to the gods. Sapphire was giving in this confessional, but she always does. She's one of the baddies on the show. Well, she kind of slipped in as a baddie, but she's one of the baddies on the show that I can say consistently gives.
She's a pleasantly uninvited guest.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. Even though I don't like her behavior on the show. I don't. I think she really wants to fit in too bad.
Yeah, very thirsty.
Yeah, I think she's really thirsty to fit in and be on the show. So I don't like her behavior, but I still think she is a very gorgeous girl. So they get to the restaurant. Well, House A does first. And then House B shows up. And everybody's extremely hungry, which I'm sure because they done spent the entire day dealing with bullshit. So crying and concerned and hurt and exasperated over this foolishness that this girl is exhibiting on this trip.
Again, in a foreign country, in any country, even your own, you need to know how to handle yourself and how to behave. Some things are in time and some things are not. When Suki was saying she need a penis colada, come on now. We understand it. We get it. You're nasty in all the right ways. But it has its place.
She don't care about no place.
I want you to have 10 penis coladas if you so choose. But know the time and the place.
So we have Sky is in her confessional, and she's saying that she was notified that Smiley got to the hospital and she sobered up and didn't want them to check her for anything. Again, insinuating that there was something that she took. Cause she said she didn't want them to check her blood alcohol or anything. It was how she specified the or anything that lets us know that there was something in her system other than just alcohol. See, I pay attention to what people say more than just what people do.
Yeah, but please, let's not skip over what was done as far as the action. Sky was giving me a vibe like she knew something that we did not know. That's why as well, like Smiley, I'm fading on you. Because Sky, there's something that she knows that we all don't know. And I'm just waiting for it to be revealed.
But it's been her behavior the whole episode has insinuated that. Even the calmness and not getting upset when the rest of the house was getting upset. It was more like one of those situations like, hey y'all, chill out. Like, don't give up too much. Like, y'all talking too much. Chill out. Don't bring too much attention. It's kind of the vibe that I've been getting from her this whole episode. Not that she was upset with them because of what they were saying, but she was upset or getting upset because they were bringing light to something that she wanted to leave in the dark.
Yeah, this episode of the Saddies is making me so very sad.
So just the last 2 episodes, the last one having a whole episode devoted to this, and then this episode, and that's what I'm saying. Like, this Zeus, y'all gotta do better.
Way
you gotta
better.
do better with these seasons. If season 5 is anything remotely like this, trash. It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash, and you're gonna lose your subscribers because we don't want to keep seeing these made up storylines and these drug out scenes and these fillers, that you using a whole episode to cover a lie. You child, bye. I can't.
How about confusing us, the viewers, from one episode to the next? You're thinking you know what's going to happen on the next one somewhat, and you come back and it's almost completely different storyline. Just with a little bit of what you remember.
Just a bunch of foolishness.
A lot of fluff is what it is.
So then we have this little split screen where it says that Natalie and Scotty get into this argument over food. I'm still trying to figure out. I know what they said on the screen, but I'm still trying to figure out what this argument was about. What in the hell was this trifling ass argument over?
I feel like it was a flaw. What do they call it? A false flag situation. I feel like it was a very real argument, but not about what they said it was.
Not about what they said it was.
They were trying to detour our attention before we could actually realize what the argument was really about. Because
you ain't gonna tell me this whole argument that got this volatile was over some damn food.
Well, I've seen the videos. You gotta watch where you put your mouth at.
The story ain't storying. It ain't storying. They're talking in circles.
Yeah.
Show us the text messages. Natalie keep talking about these texts. Show us the text messages. That's what you could have did.
Right.
Because you cannot tell me that Natalie is this mad over no damn food. You can't tell me that.
But then if she would have showed the text messages, she would have had to show all of the text messages, because she said Scotty texts her all the time, weird stuff. She would have to actually show what she's been saying too.
That's my point. And I think that's the reason why they didn't show the text messages, because they knew you'd have to show a history of these messages not having any damn thing to do with this food.
Right. And Natalie talking about the rest of the cast as well with Scotty, I'm sure.
I'm pretty for sure. You got Natalie calling her all kind of bitches. Then you see Rolly and DJ Sky and Camila in the confessionals saying that they're friends, so it doesn't make sense. And it doesn't show the text messages. I'm starting to believe the bloggers. I'm starting to believe the bloggers about this situation with Natalie, Lemmy, Janisha, and Scotty, because you added a whole fight in here where there did need to be a fight.
Right.
You're trying to tell me you're upset because Scotty food came and she ordered some more food. You mad this girl is hungry?
And let's be real, I didn't see no food in front of nobody else. Did everybody scarf their food down?
No.
How long was the scene cut?
Apparently that's what they're saying. They're saying that Natalie was upset because Scotty got her food before her.
Right, but I'm saying I didn't see any food in front of anybody else.
Exactly, because nobody else got food yet.
So
Scotty got hers.
So what was the big deal then?
Apparently Natalie was upset because Scotty got her food before she got hers.
Yeah,
It's the story they're trying to get us to believe.
I'm just waiting on Natalie to really get whooped. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on a number of these individuals to get whooped.
I'm waiting on someone to come out with a show that really gives baddies a run for their money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for. Someone. I wish I had the money. I would do it.
Bold enough to have a story. A real one.
If I had the money, I would come out with a show.
Don't say the name.
I won't.
Okay.
Where baddies, we would get baddies together and show them how to really get to the bag and get money. Right. The whole show would be about helping the baddies get to the next level. That would be the whole show.
Actually addressing real issues. Insecurities.
Yes.
Depression, frustration, anger. Address those things and actually get them to turn it around and show the reality aspect of that happening. There's going to be some tension, of course, because you still got to help those individuals work out the system. But at the same time, you'll still be helping them to literally be real baddies.
And teach them how to be real baddies, because they clearly don't know what a baddie is. They clearly do not know what a baddie is, because they seem to think that being a baddie is just fighting. No, that doesn't make you a baddie. That might make you a bad girl, because the fact of the matter is, all these females on the screen, they nothing but little girls.
Very
little girls.
Wicked gals.
You're behaving extremely immaturely, and this is not what a baddie is. It's just not. So I would really do a show showing them how to really be baddies. I really would.
Stay tuned.
What I really don't understand is, why does Scotty come back season after season after season, and Natalie jumps on her every season without fail?
Right.
Without fail. This is why why I say this show is pimps up, hoes down. Because clearly Scotty keeps showing that she's Natalie's bottom bitch.
Yeah.
Because she stay under her 24/7. She treats you like trash, and you keep sniffing back under her like a dog in heat. She can't move without Natalie. I'm starting to see that now. That Scotty does not have an identity outside of Natalie.
It's like my favorite saying.
And I hate that for her.
Right. It's like my favorite saying, and I mean this metaphorically. It's hard to kill someone who has your secrets. And just like you say, she's up under Natalie all the time. I'm pretty sure Natalie knows some things about Scotty that the world does not know. So ultimately, you have to have a forced level of loyalty, because you don't want the world to really know what you're really doing behind closed doors. I'm not talking about the stuff that they put out there on the internet. I'm talking about the stuff that we don't know about.
Yeah, I think they both have each other's secrets, because I think Scotty probably knows some stuff about Natalie too.
Yeah.
But I think Natalie in the situation has the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's holding a lot of things over Scotty's head.
Yeah.
It's like Stockholm syndrome or something. Like, what the hell is going on? Like,
more like masochistic behavior.
Scotty, why can't you break free from Natalie's hold?
Like you getting beat and you like it.
And you like it clearly, because you keep coming back every season for it, and we don't like that for you. I don't like it at all.
Do better.
So then, while they're getting into it, you see Suki and Mariah go at it, because Mariah said it's weird, and Suki, it was weird. It was weird to see them go from 1 second they're laughing and joking to all of a sudden the food comes out and it turns into World War 12.
No doubt. But at the same token too, that same scene, like I don't know, like I said, I don't know what it is with Suki, because I have my own if you will, opinion of Suki when it comes to her musically. But when it comes to her and her interaction with people, I see how she stands up for individuals. And I'm not saying that she should be sticking her nose in everybody's business, but at the end of the day, you can take it too far. Now, pouring water on people and being bullies, like, come on now.
Yeah, because you have Smiley. She came in, and Natalie immediately gets in her face about her faking and the fake seizure and all of that. Smiley standing over there looking dumb ditty on the damn screen. Somebody get this girl a role in a TV show or a movie, because this girl can't act her ass off. That's all I'm saying. Smiley is an actor.
Indeed.
Actress. Give this girl a role, because she put on a damn show.
I would watch her in a good Tubi film.
She put on a damn show in this here Jamaica, to acting up in front of company like this. She cut up. So they show Smiley a video of herself. She keeps standing there looking dumb. She got Siki in her face. Yeah. Then you have Natalie saying that her and Scotty should be roommates because they're both liars. And here again, we still don't have the background to this narrative as to why you keep calling her a liar. I did hear her say, you text me bullshit every day. Show the text messages, Natalie. Yeah. Show the text messages.
And then I feel
so we have context on what the hell is going on this scene. Otherwise, we have no choice but to believe what Anna, I believe it was Anna on her live, came out and said that all of this allegedly is over the limo.
And I feel like Natalie was projecting, because she didn't say that Scotty was a liar until after Scotty first called her a liar. Let's be for real.
I agree with you.
I feel like she's projecting, trying to throw it off her, and I do feel like Natalie be lying a lot.
That's why her name is Natalie.
Natalienunn,
That is her name,
She'll make you
Natalie.
itch.
So now you have Entertainment Tonight pours this water on Smiley because she said she was thirsty. Now, I don't normally agree with E.T. However, in this particular situation, I would have been pissed at Smiley. I would have been pissed when she walked through that door, walking perfectly fine, and you just took your ass to this hospital for multiple seizures and a blackout and alcohol poisoning or whatever you tried to claim it was in that moment. But you walking through the door like, I don't know what happened.
I feel like extraterrestrial is too extra. I understand that you're upset, but I was waiting for Biggie to start the Battle of the Sneaks back up and just come around and just catch her one time, like really square on, because she's getting too big for herself, like for real.
That's because she hasn't realized yet that these girls don't give a damn about her.
Right, and at the end of the day, let's keep it real. Now, Suki, she shouldn't have said what she said, but at the end of the day, they're two different individuals. And again, I'm not a big fan of the music, but Suki's doing music with Sexy Reds and with Sadas and people of that nature. Extraterrestrial, you just got off Now That's TV. Humble yourself, for real.
She just... The moment was funny. I still don't like Entertainment Tonight. I still don't care for her because I don't think she has a personality of her own. But in that moment, when that girl standing there looking dumb ditty, and she know what the hell she done did, I was half past hot and a quarter to boiling. I understood even though I didn't like it, because this Jamaica trip, Smiley did too much and nothing at all at the same time. So now you have her saying, since the girls don't want me here, I'm leaving. But you're smiling. Wouldn't you be sad, hurt in this confessional? I don't know, trying to explain something.
Maybe she wasn't smiling. Maybe her lip was itching.
What in the hell ever? She put up the deuces sign and laughed when she got ready to get off that screen.
Maybe her finger was itching too.
You would have thought that she would have showed a release from the hospital or something showing that she actually had a seizure. But she can't because she checked herself out so that she wouldn't be tested. She checked herself out.
Come on, Smiley, show the paperwork. Prove them all wrong.
So here now we see Suki Van Zandt kick up because clearly she thinks
is insane.
Clearly she thinks she a Yanla on this show.
Fix something.
But bravo, I really want to say bravo to Suki for standing up for what she believed, about bullying and ganging up. Now, I don't think Suki is like the best advocate, but in this moment, she stood 10 toes on what she believed
every time.
And I gotta say bravo to her for that, for standing up and saying, hey y'all, look, enough is enough. If the girl lied, just let her go home. Why are y'all bullying her?
And I'm going to break the rules here for a second, but I'm going to say big up to you, Suki, for not backing down from the Hamburglar.
So you listen,
Grimace.
Because when Anna got in that there confessional, and she said, I know you're captain of the hoes, but not Captain Save a Hoe, hollered. Do you hear me? I hollered. Because in this moment, I kind of got what Anna was trying to say, because Suki ain't really been there. So generally when Suki come in being Suki Van Zandt, it's generally after situations happen and she wasn't there for them. So she's going off, quote unquote, what she heard and not what she knows about what actually happened, because she ain't been there.
I mean, but in the moment, hoes need saving too.
And in this moment, you see Suki got smoke for everybody. Everybody.
Let's
go ahead.
No, I don't want to cut you off. Don't lose your thought.
She starts going at E.T. And E.T. is over there saying she really don't want it. She ain't about that life. Then her schman jumps up. Because that's her schman. I don't care what nobody says. Rolly is her schman. That's her schman. She jumps up in Suki face talking about, yeah, don't threaten or don't talk to my friend. I keep telling you, I think these two is licking lollipops. They licking lollipops. Ain't no way they not licking lollipops. And every time one move, the other one do.
It's pretty weird. Well, again, I say that's some big scissoring going on.
Now, what were you getting ready to say?
It really threw me, right? Because I thought Sapphire was there as a friend of Suki. If I see my friend about to battle a person that's multiple persons, including extraterrestrial, which you said she doesn't have her own personality, I agree, she has several. And then Rolly, which is multiple people. And you're going to let me get into it with these individuals? And seemingly you're trying to hold them back. You're not holding me and trying to get in between for me. You're tapping on Rolly, basically telling her to calm down. What are you doing? Who are you here for? Where's your loyalty lie? This is what I've seen so far this season. A lot of disloyalty. Nobody had any loyalty for anybody. On top of it, I thought this was supposed to be a sisterhood of baddies.
Well, now, you could tell from the beginning, from the moment that Suki came on with Sapphire, because you see the way Sapphire jumped up with that situation with Smiley's chain. And she said, I'm just here, protecting my friend. But as the seasons went on, she became a part of the show. She literally became a part of House A. So now she's at this impasse because she wants to be a part of the Baddies crew, but now you have your friend here who's gone sometime and here sometime, and her loyalty is, I don't know if she has it. And this is, look, one of these days, one of our next episodes are going to be, can you be bought? Because this is another example of what we're talking about in those situations that we've discussed, is her loyalty to wanting to be on this show was greater than her loyalty to her friend, who, if it had not been for Suki, she wouldn't have even been on the show.
You took it right out of my mouth. I was about to say, note to the listeners, be loyal to the individual who put you on. If it was not for Suki, we would not have even known of a Sapphire. And at the end of the day, whether we all want to admit it or not, the star on this show is Suki. Because she's going places and been places that most of these women, including Natalie, have not been. But you jump ship because you think you're going to get on this show? Yeah. You better do your research and find out how they treat the people on these shows.
She wants to be under Natalie. She wants to be on the show. She wants to secure her own spot for the next season. Hey, ladies, gentlemen that are out there, confidants, listen, you better know who your team is. You better know who your team is, because in this situation, clearly, Sapphire doesn't know who her team is and her support system, because once these girls turn their back on you, which is what they're used to doing, because if you listen to their lives, they'll even tell you, half of us don't talk when these shows is over with. Where are you going to be when the show is done?
It's just like a post that I seen, right? I can't remember the individual's name, but they said clearly, individuals who have been brought up in love, they'll do anything for you. Any individual that has been brought up in survival will do anything to you.
Absolutely. I mean, because stop and think about it. How many lives have we watched? Didn't they just go to Dubai? I didn't see her. Right. In Dubai. So you're doing all of this for this series, and now that the show is over with, I don't see you doing anything with them.
Well, I don't know if she want to go to Dubai. I heard some weird things happen over there.
Absolutely, I've heard that too. But still, you did all of this to fit in with them, and the
Right.
show is over with, and I haven't seen none of them mention your name.
Let you live in house A, but treated you like a house B.
C.
Oh, D.
So, we have Rolly and Suki are now into it. And look, Suki wasn't backing down
Big up
from
to
that
Suki.
big heifer. She was not backing down. Rolly titties was damn near on her forehead. She still was not backing down from Rolly
At all.
You got Rolly telling her that she not gonna touch ET. And here's the thing that got me. She was also telling her that she wasn't gonna touch her because she know what's in her contract. Why are you mentioning a contract when you're not even supposed to be letting it be known that there are cameras?
Right.
You're supposed to be ignoring the cameras. So why are you on camera mentioning, I know what's in your contract?
And Suki said
I know
she
what's
know
in
what's
your
in
contract.
your poom
You
poom. I caught that. Suki say, I know what's in your poom poom. What's in your Rolly?
So now we got the battle of who got good coochie, because Rolly talking about, yeah, I got good coochie. I'm like, oh my God, this can't be life right now. This cannot, because all of these arguments and fights were pointless. They were absolutely pointless. Outside of Natalie checking Smiley, the rest of it between her and Scotty, this situation between Rolly and Suki, all of it is absolutely pointless.
Indeed.
So then you have Rolly and Suki start fighting, and kind of that's where the episode ended. And I have to say, I'm looking forward to the next episode, because it looked like Scotty whooped that ass the next episode, honey.
I'm
So
so
I can't wait
looking
to
forward
see
to it.
Jamaica Part 3.
I'm looking forward to it. I might have to rewind it a couple of times.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is all that we have for you
Are
on
we out
this.
of time?
We are out of time. That is all that we have for you for this episode of Baddies Confidants.
Big up yourselves.
Always remember, if it does not cause you to elevate, it's causing you to depreciate. Now raise those glasses, clink, and let's drink. Till we meet again. Ta-ta.
Well done.
I like